Americans and British expats are going to have a much harder time of finding their favourite British chocolate here in the US. A British importer has agreed to stop distributing all Cadbury's chocolate from overseas, as well as some other products you see here, like the popular Maltesers and Kit Kats. US candy maker Hershey's brought the trademark infringement suit against their importer, saying they were trying to prevent consumers from being misled or confused by similar names or packaging. But fans of the British chocolate say the taste is markedly different from the American version. Well, joining me now from New York is Sean Kavanagh-Dowsett, one of the British store owners affected by this ban. Hi there. So you own a store called Tea and Sympathy in the US, catering to British expats. First of all, for those who are uninitiated, tell us about American chocolate. A Kit Kat here doesn't really taste the same as a Kit Kat in London, does it? Why?
No, it's a very different beastie. I mean, America's a wonderful country, but I'm sorry to say the chocolate doesn't really match up. It's a much creamier, sort of smoother experience than the slightly granular sensation and slightly waxy sensation you get from American chocolate.
Absolutely. I'm just looking at my next question because I actually had to print out why it was different, because obviously having just moved to the US, I understand. I mean, you sort of get confused as to why American chocolate tastes different. And it's because vegetable fat is in British chocolates, milk, more milk than sugar. Basically, it seems, you were saying to me earlier, that American chocolate is basically made to not melt.
Well, yeah, I understand they have a much bigger region to cover than we do. We Brits do, although our chocolate is shipped globally and enjoyed all around the world. I think it's. I can understand that they have a problem in places like Arizona and warmer climates. They don't want their chocolate bar to melt. But surely the whole point of chocolate is that it's supposed to melt, but in your mouth, and that's part of that creamy sensation that we all love.
Okay, so this is probably, compared to, say, the amount of Reese's bars that are sold here, a small percentage of chocolates, mostly going to small shops like yours, ordered online by British expats wanting a taste of home. I mean, are you perhaps not overreacting? I mean, what has the reaction been from British expats here who now won't be able to get their favourite tastes from home?
Well, I think actually people are incensed. Just people logging in through our Facebook page and signing on to a petition that somebody created. I checked just before I came into the studio, and we're up to almost 9,000 people that have signed a petition demanding to have all the yummy British chocolate bars available. I don't want to have any confusion. We didn't want to make people think that we're trying to sell the American version of Cadbury bars. We very much intend on selling the English one. I'll be more than pleased to put a sign up. I understand somebody told me this morning it's somewhere between $7 and $8 billion that just Reese's does, selling their peanut butter cups, which is one of the products that they said they had an issue with toffee crisps infringing on their trade dress because they said the colouring of the packaging and the lettering was similar. But they're completely different products. I don't think there's any possibility, pardon me, of people getting confused. There's different shaped bars and very different ingredients. So I think in the grand scheme of things, if they're doing about $8 billion worth of business, surely we're barely a little blip on their radar.